Nobody loves me quite like you can't give me nothing than I do it. Time I try it, every time I try it, one look in my eyes, you know I'm lying. Body to body, skin to skin, no, I ain't on love like this again. You were made for me. You were made for me. Yeah, bitch, you were made for me. What's up, you guys? I'm just in my house with my dogs, and I'm just so happy because I guess I felt overwhelmed when I first moved because I didn't know how to. This is how I look. I didn't know how to do anything. So I've been finding like really cool places to like, hire people to do stuff. And so I found this really dope app. And so I just be hiring people from the app and they've just been fixing all this stuff. Like these cabinets, they were poorly made. The person who did it, he was a scam artist and he ran off with my $10,000 stove, and I was just like, fuck that, whatever, like, let it go. I decided to get me a $2,000 stove, which I love. She's wonderful. So, yeah, but anyway, so they did it very poorly, and the damn cabinets, it was like cracking. So this wonderful man, he came in and he like patched it up and he made it so beautiful, and he caulked the tops all over again. So the cabinets are looking wonderful. I'm just in here about to make some potato skins. I had some kale earlier. So, baby, it's called balance. It's called balance, baby. Make you some kale with some turmeric. But you also gonna put that trifling ass butter in there. It's called balance. And then the same thing with, I'm going to have me my coconut water, but I'm also going to have me my diet soda. And right now I'm going to have me some of this right here. Body to body, skin to skin, I'm never going to love like this again. You were made for me, as you were made. I can't believe I'm on live. Is this really how we're starting 2024? I guess so. Well, what have y'all been doing? I've just been buying everything. Like I said, I've just been buying everything. Tour. She's not ready for a tour. And why the hell would I do that? Okay? Why? That's dangerous. I ain't gonna give you a damn tour. But maybe if like MTV Cribs was like, hey, we're in town, we have me in town, you think we could film you? Maybe I'll do that. I think that'll be way more special then. And then I'll have everything together. Like I just ordered dining chairs. I mean, that really is the blessing from that job obligation that I was struggling through last year. Many blessings came from that, I'll tell you that. And the number one being camaraderie and between friends and people that work with me. And I went on a few dates. They didn't go nowhere, but I went on a few dates. And I got some nice little cash. And so now I can finally get some of the things together in my house. And then I'll put some away for my savings, because it's best to save, you know what I'm saying? It's best to save your money. So what y'all been doing, huh? Yeah, MTV Cribs is back. I saw Jordan Woods. She did one, and I thought it was brilliant. It was beautiful. I saw one of like this couple. Well, I guess there's no point. Oh, I'm ashy. I didn't shower yet, so if it looks like it, it's because I didn't. Maybe I should have waited to get myself together first, but I'm in my house. Y'all, I was driving and I was about to turn on the road and I saw the cop, but I was like not making eye contact because I was like, maybe if I don't see her, she don't see me. So I drive across the road and I'm driving. Next thing I know, a whoop whoop. She pulls me over and I'm, my heart's racing, but I'm just like, be calm, be nice. Because I'm trying this new thing where it's just like, be nice because, I don't want to trigger somebody and die. And so, because I'm like, what the hell could she have possibly stopped me for? So apparently I don't have no front plate license. I've never heard of that in my life. When you get your license plate, they give you one, or they gave me one. And same thing with my other car, they gave me one. So I'm like, what's going on? So apparently that's the thing, and I gotta go get a license plate. But she was real nice about it, and I was real nice to her, and I was like, be safe, have a good day. Did you name drop? No. But people don't know me. They might, honestly, at least the cops, because we had a bad start, honestly. Like when I first moved out here, I was getting pulled over left and right. I mean, even this felt like a little like, what, really? Like I've never heard of this. I didn't know this was a thing on the front plates. Must be your state. That's not a thing here. It's confusing because, I've been out here 3 years. I've never gotten pulled over for this specifically. So it's just very strange that that's what she said. But it's like, if that's what you said, let me go take care of this as soon as the place opens because, no, I was driving my pickup truck. I wasn't even like stunting in my other car. I was just driving my pickup. So it was strange, but I'm also, but yeah, I never heard of this. Let us know a badge number, Ari. We gonna get them. No, I don't want no beef. I don't want no beef. I'm also trying another thing where it's like I'm handling my own problems. I feel like in the past I've come to social media and I tried to like get help from y'all, and like that's just not, it's just tacky, I want to be more responsible with like my platform and my legend, like I don't want to be the girl who like always runs to the internet when like I'm beefing with like an establishment, I don't know. I was about to say something really dark. It would have to be extremely dark, and then maybe I would bring it to the public. But certain things, it's like, I'll survive. Like, it's not that serious. It's like, grow up, like, it's not that serious. Let's, you guys don't need to know about everything. We have the same birthday. You got birthday plans? I never have birthday plans. I should go to Thailand. When I think of Thailand, it makes me so happy. But that flight does not. So... But that's the thing, dudes, like, right, it's a manipulation of power. It's a manipulation of a platform. And I don't ever want to be manipulative. I don't ever want to be ignorant. I just don't want to be trifling. It's just manipulation of power. I'm gonna love me. Yes, you were made for. That is such a song, y'all. Like, I didn't even wipe my face. Can you tell? I was crying. was already crying listening to Money Long. And then after the cop pulled me over, you know, I had to release a little bit, some more too. I'm just crying with the tears rolling down my face. Rolling down my face, rolling down my face. Man, nobody got an R&B playlist as good as mine. I'm sorry. Nobody is a better R&B DJ than me. Like, I'm sorry. Unless you're like an actual DJ. Like Bacon Bear or something. Like, but what? Or like, yeah, all them legends. But when it comes to like me, like let me share my playlist with you, you're not touching me. You're not touching me. Like I was looking through all the songs I've listened to all my life. I was just looking through my Spotify and I'm like, I forgot all about Rolling Down My Face, Anne-Marie. Because when I got hip to that song, I played it nonstop. Because I didn't hear it when it first came out. So when I heard it either a year ago or two, I could not stop playing it. Yo, this woman has the best production ever. And it's just intoxicating. And you just want to hear it over and over. But yeah, I really love Anne-Marie. And I really love Money Long. She is anointed. Because I'm like, damn, this song is deep. The song Made For Me is so deep. Like, and then I feel like as a codependent, like as an anxious attachment style, I'm like listening to it like, you know, even when I try or I can't deny it, or something when I'm trying, something, you know, I'm lying, or no, one look in my eyes, you know, I'm lying. It's just like, I know the toxicity in me. I understand, I recognize it. But like my person, if I do happen to fall into like toxic ways of just like with my anxious attachment style, which I would really want to communicate very clearly, I really would love for them to fucking love me so much that they get it. You know what I'm saying? Like you get it, like it's real love. But it just makes me feel like everything that I've experienced, it just was not love. And there was nothing real about it. There's no fucking way. Because I just genuinely feel like whatever is real, whatever is meant for you is really meant for you. And nobody's perfect. But like, I'm not saying you gotta fight to the point like you're losing yourself or you're draining yourself or you're dying or it's like exceedingly unhealthy, emotionally, physically, financially, whatever. But I'm saying like, I just don't think I've met anything fucking real. And I feel like the one person that did fight for me, he just was crazy as hell. So it just was not going to work. Two crazy people together. I mean, you can't be verbally abusive. Zonda, every time. Yeah, you can't be verbally abusive. It's not going to work. She look young, old. Well, you look blocked. How about that? Where is you at? Bitch. Oh, you're so lucky the comments are rolling in. Ho. Because I cannot find you. Really? I've been in Duluth for 5 years and I never seen anybody with plates front and back. Maybe I'm just assuming it's the law. Yeah, it's definitely a Maryland thing, so I gotta go fix it. Oh, you are so lucky. I can't find you, and I'm not about to spend my hours. So say something again. Say something again, and it's over for you. Every time I try, one look in my eyes, you know I'm lying. Sorry, it's probably not that great. One look in my eyes, you know I'm lying. Body to body, skin to skin. I'm never gonna love like this again. You and me, for me. When that chorus comes on, do you just be like throwing that ass back? Because when that chorus comes on, I'll be throwing that little ass back as much as I can. Because I can't really. But man, I'll be throwing that ass. It just gets real turnt right there. It get real turnt. So I want to throw that ass and I want to cry at the same time. Because it's like the idea of imagining like a love that, like, no matter what we go through, we strive for healthiness. We strive to be together. We were really made for each other. Because I've never seen it. I've never experienced like a mutual connection, a mutual love. But yeah, skin to skin, never gonna love like this again. Yeah, I'm a snitch. I wish you didn't lose weight, but I still love you. Oh my God. Is it something about doing lives in the daytime that attract the most heinous individuals? How does it feel to be a heinous individual inside? Like, tell me, please, how does it feel? Like, I just would never say that. Like, you literally never know what anyone's going through, what anyone's battling. You never know it. It's just so problematic in 2024 to be commenting on anyone's weight, period. It's so problematic. I burnt my daggone potato skins messing around with you. No, I burnt them before you even said anything. But, like, I'm going to blame it on you because you're actually a piece of crap. I don't like the way I look. I really do. Well, I really like my body. I do. I mean, I wish that thing poked out a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? I can't lie. Damn, these things burnt as a bitch. God damn. Sonda. Well, I guess I'm just going to eat this food and get out of here because I have nothing. I have nothing. Nothing. If I don't have food. Hi, Ari. I'm Manu from Brazil. Could you send me a kiss and a hug? Oh, my God. Sending you a kiss and a hug. That's a lot for me because it's hard for me to hug. I have a hard time with hugs. Also, please say, oh my God, can y'all give it up? Thank you. Do you have recommendations for vocal care? Recommendations for vocal care, just don't be angry. Don't be yelling at these people in life. That'll protect your voice. Rehearsal. That's something I gotta work on. Rehearse. You know. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. My heart is pounding. I really feel like if I were to ever do it in real life, this would happen in real life. I'd be like, can I get a minute? My heart is pounding with nerves. And the rocket's red glare, still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? I can't do it. Like, this is too much for my soul. Maybe it was the coffee I had this morning. I get so fucking stressed out. No. I don't know how anyone... Like, I was watching Cynthia sing Alfie. Like, so much confidence. It was like no one was there. The fact that y'all aren't even here, but there's a camera here, it gives me horror. But if y'all weren't here and I was doing it, I would not feel this way. But if I could see y'all motherfuckers, I can't. I just can't do it. That's wonderful. Zonda is peeing in the yard. Oh, I can't even sing anymore. I'm so scared. So I'm just going to keep practicing. And I think I started a little high. These are fucking burnt, man. I'm not going to fucking do this to myself. These are fucking burnt. They were perfect. It was that final moment, that extra minute that I put on it. And it obliterated my potato skins. Please take at least one bite. You hungry, babes? No. It's probably best that I don't. I said I gave my friend came over. He's an electrician. He's amazing. His name is Juan, and he's so beautiful inside and out. Like, when I got pulled over, he actually saw it, and he was like, "Are you okay?" He's so sweet. He was like, "Yeah, they'll pull you over for anything." I'm like, "Juan, you're just amazing." But he's right. They will really pull you over for anything. 3 years I've been here, nobody ever... And all the times I got pulled over, they never said nothing about my front license plate. So I'm like, okay, I see. Y'all on something else. Let me get the freaking license plates. How did you achieve your body goals? I mean, I really didn't, honestly. I still want to lose like a little bit more just to see that number I saw in high school. Maybe that's a little toxic, but because I'm not in high school, I'm 32. And I think my head got bigger, so I don't know. I got pulled over for the light over my license plate being out. Like, what the fuck? Yo, you've got to be fucking kidding me. Like, how do you make sure everything is perfect and everything's all right? This is a little toxic? Why? My voice is, thank you. Not toxic at all. We all was healthier in high school, 30 pounds to go. Cause like, yeah, the craziest thing is I wasn't healthy in high school though. Like all I had was like, do I have boogers? All I had was, oh, you can see the tears. I need to wash my face. All I was eating was like Sour Patches and McDonald's every day. You know what I can't do anymore? Also in 2024, like my goal in life is to not eat fast food every day, but I don't want to date somebody who's going to judge me when I do eat fast food. I just want a friend who's going to be like, let's be bad today. Like, let's go like get a McGriddle. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe we don't get the McGriddle every day, but what's wrong with a fucking McGriddle every now and then? That shit tastes so good. Like, I'm tired of this shit. I'm literally tired of, like, people get so self-righteous and, like, they just, like, turn their backs on the shit we grew up on. I get it. Like, but it's also like, man, all the shit we be breathing in, all this methane gas, all the particles of plastic probably in everything that we're ingesting and glass and who cares? You know, and I feel like Old people love some McDonald's breakfast, and they fine, and they old, and they alive. So I'm just like, I'm not giving up my McGriddles, my bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddles. Yeah, my mom likes the sausage McGriddle without the cheese. But give me the motherfucking McDonald's equals food poisoning. Never experienced food poisoning in my life from McDonald's. I'll tell you where I did experience it from. KFC. I ain't gonna tell you where, but my ass has never been the same since. Never. And there's 2 other places. I won't say their names because it's like, you never know who might want to give you $1 in the future when you need it. But there's 2 other places. Ass don't be the same for like 2 days afterwards. It'd be like 2 days. So I hate that I missed you in Orlando performing at Raw Wave. That made my stomach hurt. I'm happy you missed it. First of all, girl, you ain't missed a damn thing. It was the worst tour of my life. It just was, in every fucking way imaginable. It just was. I mean, it was so annoying because, like, you could be singing your ass off. You could be singing your ass off and they don't give a shit. They're not there for you. They're there for music that will never be like my music. They're there for voices that'll never be like my voice. And so it just got old after a while of just like, I'm giving you glam, I'm giving you my whole asshole, I'm giving you my soul, I'm giving you my vocals, and nothing was ever enough. Nothing. And I saw the building light up for 2C. I saw the building light up. Like, every fucking camera in there. I saw the love. And I was like, oh shit. So on nights when I did see like 100 lights, it was like, Jesus, like this is fire. But I had no idea how much more fire. You know what I'm saying? I had no idea how much more lit it got in there until I saw 2C live the last show. I saw him because I wanted to see everybody. And so on the last show, I did see him. And he was, first of all, 2C is so sweet. In one of the shows, he shared his food with me. He sent some food to like me and I think some of the people in my camp, like in Philly. He had some amazing Jamaican catering. And he was just a sweet angel. And then in Los Angeles, we met for the first time, an angel. And he always gave me beautiful tips. He was like, don't give up. Don't ever give up. When I tell you I have so much respect for that man, like a real angel. And then earlier in the tour, he let me use his camera, his videographer, and his photographer because in Crip, she had an obligation on that day. So he was really sweet. The whole tour was like an angel. 2C was an angel. So I wanted to make sure I saw him and immediately, like, he's a rock star. Like, watching him kill it, I was like, damn, like, I want to be able to do that. And then I saw, like, how comfortable he was on that stage. Like, he commanded that motherfucking room. But I think there's a certain type of energy and confidence that also happens when you know people are there for you and they genuinely want to see you. And, like, it was just all love. It was all fucking love, at least in my experience at the last show. And it was just beautiful to watch him. And I loved how comfortable he looked. And yeah, every fucking night when I got on stage, I was fighting for my life. I was never comfortable. I just remember every show just racing to get off stage, racing to get through my set. And then I found a spot where I was comfortable And I started trying to communicate with the audience. And then when I realized they were getting angry at me affirming them, I was like, okay, you're getting angry that I'm affirming you. This is not my crowd, and it'll never be. And that's all right. That's all right, you know what I mean? So it was tough. Like, it was tough, and it was heavy on my soul, like feeling that energy, especially the day when the bottle happened, because that side of the stage, like, I felt the energy. I wasn't surprised that it happened. I felt it. It was, first of all, it was just all darkness. That's literally the energy that was coming from the left side. And I felt it. So when it happened, like, I had one more song left. So when it happened, I was just, Sonda, give me that box back. Come on, girl. Come on, give it to me now. That ain't a toy. So when it happened, you know, honestly, it was painful to be disrespected like that, but that was just the icing on the cake, y'all. I snapped. It was the worst tour of my life, and I snapped. And the crazy thing about the LA show is that it was so good. In my mind, I thought it was so good. It was going so good. And you know what also sucked? Like, there was an artist that she tried to, like, instill, like, peace in me and, like, trying to give me some tips. She was like, you need to have dancers. That's what you need. You need some dancers. You really think me coming out there with some background singers is going to make these people give a shit about me? They don't want to hear what I'm talking about. They don't want to hear the vibrations. The vibrations was too happy. You really think some was going to help niggas download whipped cream? And then who's going to do this to whipped cream? Nobody. Nobody could do that. And so that was really tough trying to explain to her, like, you don't get it. Like, there's nothing I could do. I can walk into my space as Ari with my people, and I don't got to change a thing. Like, they love me for me. And I don't got to twerk this ass because I don't know how anyway. You know, I don't got to do a million runs, and I don't got to rap, and I don't got to sing about whatever everyone else is singing about. I just got to do myself. I got to be myself, and it works. You know, and that really opened my eyes to, like, what are you doing? You have a whole world as an artist. There is no reason at this point in your life that you should be trying to get somebody else's fans. And that was the most blatant I've ever experienced. Like, not only are y'all not for me, but I don't even want it. Y'all, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm so, like, stressed. Well, not stressed, but, like, traumatized by it. I can't even listen to trap music right now. Like, I can't even listen to it. Like, because knowing as much as I'm a fan of, like, every type of music, it just hit home that, like, that don't mean that's how everybody else works. Like, everybody else ain't necessarily welcoming and understanding to every type of music, whether you get it or not. Like, I don't pay to go to a show and, like, plot on ways to attack or antagonize or disrespect an artist that's on stage. Like, that's just not it's not my MO. Like, when I go to a show, I'm amazed and I'm learning from the artist and I'm taking it in. You know, whether I'm like this super fan or not, you know, whether I listen to your music or not, like, I'm just paying attention to everything, you know? So to be treated like that I'm not the first. I mean, there's tons of people who have experienced, like, violence and disrespect. I mean, I was on that stage and people would have, you know, shit on their screens saying next, like, and I can't deal with shit like that. I'll flick you off. I'll curse you out. I don't know how to deal with blatant disrespect. Like, it's just not, it's like show's over, showtime over. Because I don't play that. I don't play that because I would never do that to you. I would never let anyone do that to you. But of course, you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be here doing what we do. Anyway, so, I mean, it's just that simple. Because if you were, then you would understand, like, the blood, sweat, and tear. Not blood, like, that's a lot. Well, there is some blood, okay, if you really want to get deep into it. But the freaking blood, sweat, and tears that goes into, like, an artist getting on that damn stage and, like, giving everything they got, even if it doesn't impress you. Like, even if it fucking doesn't impress you, it's just like, nothing was ever going to be enough. Whether I was sounding like, I watched somebody say, well, this was a time, there was a time where, let's just talk about it for what it really is. She really ain't on, Whitney Houston was incredible every time she got on that stage. And I'm just like, bruh, that may be factual, but ain't no fucking way. At the end of the day, Whitney Houston going into, like, I'm sorry, if she's, this would never happen. But if she's opening, this is hypothetical, and it's all due respect. I saw a guy say Whitney, so I'm bringing up Whitney, and she's legendary, and she's everything. Whitney Houston being direct support for Korn, they're not feeling it. They're probably not gonna feel it. You know what I'm saying? They're here for Korn. They're here for metal music. So at the same time, it's just like, it's one thing to hate me, like, that's fine. Like, you hate me, but it's another thing to be like, get this bitch off stage, or like have your little signs, or like assault me. Like, it's just like, what is this aggression? Like, you're that pissed. But it's also like, thank you, because there's a lot of bills that I caught up on, so thank you. But it's like, whew, the disrespect. It was a lot for like 2.5 months, like knowing I didn't have to do it. Like getting my wardrobe stolen. It was just a very hard 2.5 fucking months. Very, very, very hard. And it was very lonely too. But I thought it would be a good idea, like I always imagine like myself, like, I asked my agents, like, can I open up for Red Hot Chili Peppers? Can I open up for Little Dragon? And I remember my agent telling me, like, well, these things have to make sense. And so when this offer came about, like, I was just like, it was kind of like similar to that, where it was just like, this, of course I would love to do it. Like, this is a great time, a great opportunity to like show people I can really sing and like get some fans. I was wrong. And now I get why, no, it does not make sense to open up for anybody. I don't care who you are. I'm sorry. For anyone. It just doesn't matter. Well, I don't know. Maybe it will matter. Maybe there are fans that are sweeter than other fans, but that type of music, I'm good. I'm good. And it's fucked up, but it is what it is. It's a certain type of energy where people are just disrespectful as hell. I've watched it with Rico Nasty, same shit. Like, there's a certain type of fan base that you're like literally aggressive. I'm okay. I'm good. Like, I gotta worry about getting touched, and I'm just here doing a job like that you're actually paying. Like, you're paying for me to do my job right now. Like, I'm good. And so that just opened my eyes to like a lot of shit. Like, I didn't expect all of this to happen, but I knew it was gonna come out. I could go deeper and darker, but it'll probably stay right here. We'll see. I don't know. You just grow up and you just get tired of the disrespect. And then it just has nothing to do with no background dancers. Has nothing to do, nothing could have made them people want to see me. Nothing. Not me dancing like Chris Brown. Not me singing like Tamar. You know, nothing. I mean, we gave them glam. I was in rehearsal trying to learn how to dance. I did a dance routine. One night I said absolutely not. I think the second night I was flicking somebody off. The second night I said, I'm not dancing for these motherfucking people no more. I'm not fucking giving them this fucking 1-2 step, Sierra. I'm not fucking giving them this. They don't even care. And then it's probably confusing because it's just like, but then I just started standing there and dancing, and it just, nothing was enough. Nothing. And then I woke up and I'm like, but I am enough to somebody. And I just feel like I, for so long, have taken it for granted. I'm more than enough, you know, with people that actually give a fuck about me and my type of soul music. Because not every soul fan is a soul fan of Ari. Like, I'm very aware that, like, my shit is very specific. As much as I love, like, my peers, I know I've even seen it, like, teaming up with them or, like, opening up for them. Like, I've heard shit. I've seen it all. Like, I've seen it all, you know. Your fans ain't, you know, other people. Your fans are yours. You know, and their fans are theirs. And so it was a hard lesson, but I needed the money. I wanted the money. I didn't know it wasn't going to be, I didn't know all of this would ensue. I didn't know. I don't even know if I've ever freaked out on stage before. I snapped. I don't think I ever did. Backstage, the Wireless Festival had me fucked up. This guy, because they cut my mic off. And I was like, why would y'all do that? And he was like, talk to your manager or something. And I got pissed. I ain't gonna tell y'all what I did. Sometimes you gotta take it as a lesson learned. Yeah, and it was. I learned a lot of lessons. Never, ever collaborate with a rapper again. Ever in my life. I will never do it. That's just how I feel. I think I'm done. I really do. I think I literally just want to focus on like me and like honestly, even with collaborations in general, I just want to focus on me. I don't want to do any type of concert that has nothing to do with me. Like, I don't want to do it. That's just how I feel. Like, it's my shit is soul, or my shit is whatever it is, and it's just not that. And I just don't want to ever. I don't want it anymore. I don't. I think I'm okay without it. You know. I think I've done a lot already with like just trying to fit in everywhere, and like I'm exhausted, you know? So do more DMV shows. I want to figure out how, like, y'all, tomorrow I would do a show at the Anthem right now. I think it's just about promoters, like, hear my call. I'd love to do a show at the Anthem and give y'all an incredible show of people who want to come see me. You know what's sad? I didn't even with ASL, I didn't know I could even sell out a tour. I didn't know if people even still fucked with me. Because when the 2020 situation happened, I got dragged and shit. I I didn't know where my fan base was at. And then when, you know, the album dropped and like, I think it got 12,000 units the first week, I was like beating myself up about that. Cause like soul is like, I think it was 12,000, I don't know. But like soul music is just different. And then like my music is just different. And so like I was beating myself up, and then I just started like overthinking, like, is this album even good? Like I didn't even know like if like what was going to happen with this tour. And so yeah, like it was cool to see like all those people come out. But that was part of the reason why when I released the tour, I asked, can you, this is fucked up to admit, but I had to see, when you release the tour, can we just release me on it? Because I wanted to see who could I bring out? Who was coming for me? I didn't want no confusion. You know, I'm that may be toxic to admit, but I wanted to know, like, who was coming to see me. And I'm so happy I did that, because I blatantly saw it with the 60,000 tickets we sold, you know. Man, I had people surprised to even hear that, like, what we did with the ASL tour after they saw that, the most recent tour I did, because I mean, I guess it had somebody thinking, well, god damn, she hurting bad. Yeah, you would think that if you weren't at the ASL tour. It's all love. Well, there were some moments, you know what, and I want to check my fans, because I don't know if I did this before, but from now on, I want to check y'all very specifically. If you ever see me bring out somebody opening up for me, it's because I chose them and I wanted them there, and I'm a fan of them and I care about them. Like, we have each other's number. You know, we might go out, we might talk, like maybe not every day, maybe we're not best friends, but I give a fuck about them. So if you ever see an opener opening up for me, please respect them. Please respect them, because listen, at this point in my life, especially after going through all the shit that I've gone through, and just like, you know, because I pulled people to the side when I felt like shit was disrespectful, like my last tour, but I don't know if I ever said anything publicly, but there's going to be some serious repercussions. That's all I'm going to say. No one's about to sit up here and disrespect the people opening up for me. It is a show. You came here to see a show. And this is my show. Like, no, absolutely not. Like, this is my shit. And that means I like it. And I want them there. And I like listening to it. And I would never want to be disrespected. I would never want, you know, y'all would never want me to be disrespected. So you gotta, like, step outside of yourselves and understand, like that's not cool. You know, because there was a few times where I felt like disrespect got crazy. And I didn't like that. And I just feel like I just kept thinking, like, this tour, I should have been louder. I should have been louder about the disrespect that I heard, the disrespect that I did hear, you know? So, yeah, this is who I chose. This is who I wanted. This is who I would probably have again. You know? So, yeah. I really care about shit like that. So, if y'all could spread that word, like, if we have future shows, future tours and stuff like that, be gentle, be respectful to everybody in that building. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna come out. You know, I'm gonna come out on that stage. I'm gonna give you all I have. But, you know, my energy gets tainted if I feel like friends or peers of mine are having a hard time. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, from now on, I'm just gonna be way more blatantly direct and vocal. I'm talking about, man, people might have to go. People might just have to go. I'm not playing games anymore. I'm not playing any more games. It's just not fair. I would never go into anyone's job and, like, assault somebody. You know what I'm saying? Or I wouldn't do that. Or like heckle someone, or, you know. So that's just the type of shit I'm on right now. So, yeah. This got really serious. Happy New Year. So you gonna pull an Anita Baker wait, what happened? Oh shit, I shouldn't have read that out loud. Oh, I swear I'm not trying to start no shit. Yeah. But also, like, I also see what people mean when it comes to marketing and stuff. Y'all, I don't think you understand how shit works in life. I'm gonna just be real with y'all about y'all's opinions about like my label and shit like that. Imagine me being an idiot to bite the hand that feeds me. Let me just make shit really fucking clear. I would literally never be here. Like, I can't imagine it. I was working at Public Storage on either Tyvola or North Tryon. I don't remember the street. In Charlotte. Working at Public Storage. When I got the call from Eve, hey, I need you to fly. I did not fly. I spent my days watching air disasters. Plane crash documentaries. I probably hadn't flown for years since then. I was not getting on a flight. I knew I was going to see the world one day by boat, not by music. I had given up on music, by the way. I was dating a man. I fell in love with him. I wanted to be his wife. I had given up on music. I was over that shit. So it's like the remnants of like me being, well, I'm dramatic anyway, but like the complaining, all that, these are just remnants from like a very long road of just like, I'm tired. In general, tired. But these people said, get on that plane. And I don't think you know the uphill battle of me and these flights. The first time I was scheduled to meet Interscope, I missed the flight. And I think Dreamville had to lie. Sorry, I'm putting y'all out there. They had to lie and say I was sick. They had to fucking lie and say I was sick. Imagine the first time you're supposed to meet Interscope. You can't meet them because you're fucking afraid to get on a flight. I don't think you understand. Like, you don't get it. And it stresses me out and it annoys me when people be so fucking hard on these labels. I don't think you understand. There was no none of this. I am lucky as shit. I am. And I cannot sit up here and say that I was able to do it on my own. Because I wasn't. I was on SoundCloud. I was killing it. But I saw there were other artists on SoundCloud. They were millions of streams. I had my 100K. You know, on like Backseat and shit like that. And that garnered the attention of people like Eve and Omen, you know, and then Cole, you know what I'm saying? But do you know how many big machines sat there and was just like, what the hell is this? You know, I was on 106 in Park years before that. You know, there was somebody who told me a record label was like, she's cool and all, but she needs to do something with her hair. Dreamville picked me up out of Charlotte and put my scary ass on a fucking flight. And I said, no. I'm talking about resisting in every freaking way of like, I'm not getting on no flight. You really should. I mean, Eve wasn't begging me or making me, but I'm just saying, like, I had to get drunk. That was the beginning. Like, I had to get drunk. I had these baby little vodka bottles to get through that flight. But I knew this was my chance. This was my only chance. This was my only fucking chance. And it was Dreamville that gave it to me. Like, I don't think y'all fucking get it. So when people are sitting here talking about, like, woo, shit. When people are sitting here talking about, like, they should do this, they should do that. They didn't have to do nothing. It's just annoying. They didn't have to fucking do anything. But they did. They saw what nobody fucking saw. I'm sorry, my crazy ass. No, I do not think TDE would have understood it. No, I don't. I do not think any other label. I sometimes don't even know if Interscope would have understood it had it not been for Dreamville. But now we're all here and it's all love. And nobody's perfect. But honestly, it forever is my fuel to keep making the best music that I can make. Whether y'all think that some grand marketing could make a big difference or not. At the end of the day, I'm going to stay my fucking ass in that studio. Because God, who knows? The way my ego is set up, who knows? If I was granted everything overnight, what type of person I would be, what type of artist I would be. If I would even still be an artist, okay? If everything just really took off the way I see things taking off for others. You know what I'm saying? But it's like a gradual thing, and I'm grateful for that. It's been a very gradual thing, and it's keeping me humble. It's keeping me alive. The way my personality is set up, I do not see a match with anybody else. They were patient, they were loving, they were kind. They gave me one of the greatest gifts ever. Like elite. Ooh, I'm about to get emotional. I'm gonna stand right here. The greatest gift ever. My best friend. I'm sorry, I'm so dramatic. Like, I know that. I'm a very emotional person. They gave me my best friend, bruh. And I'm talking about, I can't see it with any other label. Any other fucking label. They wasn't going to give me elite. Somebody like, we're not only making music, we have a friendship. So I want to come to the studio. Instead of being at home drinking or being at home crying or being depressed or being angry at somebody. Like, it was my outlet. And I don't give a fuck about them not being perfect. Because I know for a fact I would not be here. I don't give a fuck about it. They are perfect for me. Like that Money Long song, they were made for me. I don't know if it's forever. I don't know, but I know I wouldn't change a damn thing because I don't think anybody would fucking get it. I didn't know myself. I didn't know my fucking self, bruh. I didn't know myself. And I was protected by a million big brothers. I was protected. And I was talking to friends and he was, asking like, do you have any like creepy stories about the industry? Not about them. Not about them. You know what I'm saying? I was protected. I lost my brother, my oldest brother in 2012, and God gave me a whole team of brothers. You know what I'm saying? That protected me and that cared for me. In ways that they knew how. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily fucking ways you need them to ride for me or protect me, in ways they were capable of. And it gave me so much. Emotionally, mentally, financially. Whether you heard the conversations or not. Like, I can barely even get through a phone call with Cole without shedding a tear, because literally that man is so anointed with the words that come out of his mouth and his insight. Like, he's a very, very, very amazing. He's very amazing with words. Very amazing with insight. It's just conversations. Y'all just will never fucking get it. It's just annoying fans sometimes. It's just very toxic. Just seeing like people just judging every fucking thing I do, or like demonizing my label for choosing like this tour. I chose it. The fuck? I wanted some money before Christmas. I wanted money to be Santa Claus for Christmas. I did. I wanted money to be my own Santa Claus and be the Santa Claus to the people around me. That's what I wanted. I wanted some money and I wanted an opportunity. And man, it was a lot. But I learned so much. And there are things that I will never fucking do again. But they needed to happen. And now I'm focused. Now that tunnel vision is there. That tunnel vision is there of what matters, which is my world, off some Tyler the Creator shit. Imagine Tyler opening up for Future. It doesn't make sense. They're both two amazing artists. But these are two different worlds. It's beautiful that they have their own worlds. But imagine Tyler giving up. You know what I'm saying? Look at the world he's built for himself by focus. And yes, he's had a lot of beautiful help, but by just focusing on him, like his world. And so that's just where I'm at right now, where it's just like, I'm never going to fit in. I'm never going to fit into other people's worlds. So it's like, now that I'm here at 32, growing up, how do we focus on my world? You know, so that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. It's just where I'm at with shit. So, yeah, man, this was a release. I got my therapy session on Tuesday, and I'm gonna chill with the lives. And I wrote down all the list of people I want to talk about. And it's just like an hour, it's just not enough. It's just not fucking enough. But I have great friends in my life. I really do. I really do. And, but I'm tired. And I'm ready. I'm ready to help myself. Yeah, I guess I don't really have much left to say. Learning and growth. Yeah, a lot of learning and growth. An hour is most def not enough. It isn't. And then you gotta wait a whole fucking week for another hour. Where do you even start? I honestly think it's a scam. I know this is dark, but I'm just like, can we do 3 times a week? Can we speed it up, please? But maybe there are people that would do it 3 times a week. I want to get it out. I want to get it out. Then I want to heal. You know, so I'm keep trying. I've been through like so many therapists, but this woman, she asked me, she was like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how willing are you to like, you know, really commit to this? And I was like, 5. She was like, because I know myself, like I know sometimes it'll take one thing and I'm out. If somebody says I'm out, like that was, you're trying to call the police or or you said something shady as hell, like nah, I'm gone. It's giving snitch, like nah, not right now, not yet, I'm not ready. So yeah, but we'll see on Tuesday. Do you journal? I don't journal. We're not about to make this a therapy session. You know what I've learned with these lives lately and with my whole career? Y'all be therapyizing me. That's what y'all do. I don't know why I'm so intriguing in that way for y'all. I mean, everybody cries. Everyone has emotions. You know, but I mean, I guess I have done it to myself, but it's just like, Jesus, man, y'all be so interested. Yes, y'all be therapyizing me because we care. Thank you. But care about yourself first. That's what I'm learning to do. Yeah, I guess. Like you didn't ask, what'd you say? Damn, I need to wash my face. Like you didn't ask for these prone to come up with these prone? Therapians, yes! Freaking therapians! It's because you're so real and relatable. Oh, I love you. Thank you. Need a solo show soon. Of what? Maybe like a little podcast? No, y'all, I need to focus. I can't focus. I have ADD. One thing at a time. I probably could do a podcast. I need probably a year of healing first because I don't want my podcast to be messy. And I'm just a messy bitch. And I don't want to be on there like... Putin, you know? I don't want to be on there doing that. Exactly. This is the podcast, and that is the problem. It's free. So I need to get my business in order. Go on Nita's podcast. Yes, that would be cool. Sorry, I just started thinking. And also, you know, I was looking at the other IG we did. But yeah, I don't know Nita, but I'm sure that would be great. But I was looking at the other podcasts. The other IG live that we did together the other day, and somebody said be open, and I don't think I processed what they were saying at the time correctly when they were saying be open when it comes to dating. I think they were probably most likely talking about dating outside my race or something. I feel like that's where they were going with that. I don't know. I'm assuming. I would. A mental place of healing. You got this. Take it one step at a time. Hey, if people do like this, I guess I just could keep giving it to them. What, like a therapy podcast? I believe in you. Healing takes time. I would need somebody else insightful there. I don't have the answers yet. I need this Ari on R&B Money podcast. What you talking about? Yeah, just be open-minded to different probabilities. Yeah, I am open. Why doors keep changing her voice? Whose doors? This is good content, but cuss us out from time to time like you used to. I don't have time for this. I do curse y'all out. And then, y'all, I'm just old now. Like, I'm still an unhinged hot mess, but like, can y'all tell? I feel like I can tell. I'm just awake. I can't imagine what life would be as like a more healed, at peace person. And then I look at this girl and I'm just like, damn, we came a long way. But man, I look at the girl 2 years ago and I'm like, God damn. You know, it's like sometimes I feel goofy, but then there's other times where it's just like, this is real life. You don't have to be here for it. You know, and I'm sure a lot of people wish it could just all be, you know, the Goofy movie. But sometimes it has to be The Departed. Sometimes it has to be Shawshank Redemption. Sometimes it has to be Skeleton Key. Like it, you know, this is just who I am. I feel you. I'm not closing nothing. See, that's the type of shit I'm talking about. My cabinet is going to stay open. Yes, sometimes it has to be intervention. Yes. Now we're talking about it. Now we're talking. I've been following you since the Friend Zone podcast episode. Let me blow my nose. I know I'm like a little snotty mess. The remnants of tears all day. I think I was about to say something too honest. Oh, Friend Zone podcast episode. You did. Your personality and talent is amazing. Thank you, baby. Take it one day at a time. Do I have crust on the side of my lips? Who cares? Also, you know what I've also realized? Like, sometimes I'll beat myself up. Like, damn, like, that was an embarrassing live. Or, like, you know, like, you really, like, showed your ass that day. But, like, and you really not going to get a guy now. I'm just like, but they weren't really, they've never really been around. So it's just like, I don't really see how I would be scaring anyone away that hasn't not already been interested. And then there are people that are. And it's just like, okay, cool. But I don't know. I just really believe in this life that everyone has a person. And you can just be really weird and somebody's going to think it's sexy. Really weird and unhinged and, you know, someone's going to love you. Everyone could get some little love. So I'm excited to have my partner who gets me and I get them, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I always do that to myself. You're never gonna get a guy now. Every time, but it's just like, then I do. Then they go, but I get them. The T is, they not sitting down watching all these lives and reading all these threads. Right. It's a billion people in the world and millions of personalities. It's someone for everyone. Yeah, there's like so many people in the world. It's so many people. Stop drinking soda. It's bad for you. No. This is my it's funny, I don't even want to say this is my liquor now. Soda's always been everything to me, but like, I'm gonna have myself a fucking soda. Alright? I'm a grown ass motherfucking woman. That's the thing. I wanna date somebody where this is so fucked up. If you're watching this, I'm sorry, but you have to know. When I'm making the kale, when I'm making me some fucking leaf ass, tree tasting ass, flower petal tasting ass kale, and I decide to season it the way it should have grown out of the ground. If I am deciding to season it the way it should have been born, with butter, with salt, with pepper, with paprika, with turmeric, with garlic, with onion powder, with a little bit of water. If I decide to do that, do not come for me talking about, oh, you should try olive oil. Kiss my ass. No, I should try the butter that I like. That's what I mean. I gotta date somebody who feels me. The accomplishment is, what we should be focusing on is the positivity. The kale is being consumed. No matter how it's being made and seasoned, it's being consumed. Why are you judging the fact that it's butter in there? Butter is the savior for so many bitter ass things. Even your steak. Imagine meat without butter. And for so long, I was just like, so, can't use butter. No, I'm using that fucking butter now. You know, I ain't gonna use the whole stick. You know, I'm gonna use 2 inches of the stick. Maybe like 1.5 inches. What's this? 1 inch. 1.5 inches, maybe 2. So it's like, yeah, man, come on. Like, people, if we're going to eat these things that, you know, are competing with all of the bad foods of the world, we should season it how we want to. It is better than not consuming it at all. So I'm just like, man, whatever. I want that butter baby. Like, I want that butter kale baby. I really do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes we will eat fast food. Most times we're making the food at home. You know, or we have a chef or whatever. You know, or we're cooking. Yeah, chef. New York pizza, my Coke Zero. Yeah. Coca-Cola Day Now music. What are you saying, Ricardo? This was chaotic. Welcome. Welcome. It's her yelling, don't tell me what to do. And y'all still telling her what to do. I don't see. Where are they telling me what to do? So you just a butter baby, period. Yes, in every way. Oh, MNEK, I miss you too. I would love to work with you. Happy New Year, my dear. Are you going to be in LA in February? Because I'm going to be in LA in February. And I'm about to get to it. I'm about to get to it and do it. Just made my string beans with butter and olive oil. Pow. And that's what the fuck I'm talking about. That sounds like a dream. That sounds like a dream. And you know, maybe one day I will be dairy free, but right now it's just like, what is the transition? What is the transition? You know, switch things up a little bit. Like maybe it's just a miracle and I'm cooking, period. So yeah, we're gonna cook some kale. You know, I'm not gonna be hard on myself in that regard because I'm a fucking eat. And I have been eating really poorly, but I'm proud of myself. You know, I cooked that kale today. So I don't need no shade about how I cook it. And the potato skins got burnt, so we're winning. How do we start the day? All I ate today was kale. Oh, and an Uncrustable. Balance. You see? Balance. Kale with a touch of Uncrustable. Balance. Coke Zero. But I started with the black coffee and then a freaking coconut water. Now we're back at Coke Zero. The day is long. You never know what's going to happen. You never know what you're going to put in your... What's your favorite food? I've talked about this many times, but black people mac and cheese. Lasagna. I had the best lasagna probably ever, or maybe in a long time, in December. Can someone just mail me some lasagna? That's problematic. Like, look at this shit. Yeah, you can't give her no type of bath. Look. You see? She knows I'm talking about her. Look at it. Look. You knew I was talking about you. Huh, mama girl? Girl, you is dirty. And what is this on your head? Don't jump, please. You probably rolled in poo. No! Zonda! Oh, God. Well, there's that. There's that. If I've never had an excuse to shower, the time is now. If I've never had an excuse before, the time is now. I don't even know what to do. I wish I had a time machine. Time machine. Hee hee. I wish I had a time machine. I wish I had a time machine. I do. That certain songs immediately they make you feel something. It's just it's an anointed. Some people are anointed. They really know how to make a good song that the entire world should know and that the entire world can relate to. Because how many of us wish, how many people in this building wish they had a time machine? Yeah, there's like a lot of people I wouldn't have even given the time of day. Man. Hey, Willie. Can't wait to hear a snippet of this live on Future Songs. Do you understand where those snippets even came from? Do you understand where them snippets even came from? Yes, they came from live, but they came from Dreamville saying to one of the interns that were working there to record, just spend some time just recording Ari's lives. And by the time we were putting together Shea Butter Baby, there was like a whole bunch of lives chopped into beautiful interludes and stuff like that. And the ones that we picked, were the ones that we picked. But it's just like shit like that, y'all. Like the detailed care that so many people just will sit here and just not even realize. You wouldn't have even had no interludes. Like I'd really be ready to get spicy with people. I've literally stopped talking to certain fans of mine. And this is probably gonna hurt somebody, but I can't sit there and have you like trash people that you wouldn't even. I deleted my freaking Instagram at one point. I had a Instagram initially and I deleted it. Like, people don't even know how like impulsive I am, how I be out. So, honestly, I just really appreciate the security of a label like Dreamville, because as unpredictable as I've been, they've been so loving and understanding, and they've changed my life. And I watched when I opened up on that tour that I am very blessed, because my music does not appeal to certain people. They just don't. So yes, I am grateful that they pushed my music in hip-hop, under a hip-hop label, under two fans that might have never gave a fuck about me had it not been for Cole's cosign. You know what I'm saying? Or the collaborations that I did do with Dreamville and Dreamville affiliates, Like, everything just would have been way different. Everything just would have been different. I feel like I got a chance at being cool, being having that edge. And I feel like they did help. I know I had it, but like they helped. They exposed me and they helped me. And their fans were very sweet and respectful. Most of the time. So, yeah. Like I don't know, man. Well, it's over now. Because the comments have stopped. I wish I had a time machine. Can you please pin the playlist here? Can I? Let's see. Wait, what playlist? I don't know. What you mean? An R&B playlist? I'll make it public again. I'll do a little post or something. I'll do like a few more questions, then I'm gonna get the hell out of here. My crack is out in the back. Oh, I'm not answering no questions this year about other celebrities. Let me be on your production team, twin. ATL definitely has your back. Production team? Okay, AKA Maria. Just send me some beats. You mean like you're a producer? I need some movies and TV shows in 2024. I'm actually naming and claiming it. Oh, for myself? Well, I don't know, but y'all, I'll be back.